Have you ever felt exhausted by having too much? That feeling that, despite accumulating things, commitments, and options, something crucial is still missing from your life? Most people confuse a simple life with having less, with deprivation. What almost no one talks about is this game-changing shift. And that's why you still feel overwhelmed, even when you try to simplify. In the next few minutes, you'll discover 3 practical steps to find your enough. And at the end, I'll share a 30-second ritual you can do right now. A ritual that will reconnect you with what's essential in your life. Remember this, because it will make a difference. Let's get straight to the point. Simplicity isn't about having less. It's about having clarity on what matters. When you understand that, everything changes. The burden disappears, anxiety lessens, and you finally breathe. Think about your email inbox right now. How many unread emails? 100? 1,000? And your closet? How many clothes haven't you worn in months, waiting for that special occasion that never comes? That's not living. It's noise. It's excess disguised as abundance. The problem isn't owning things. The problem is when things own you. When every object, every commitment, every notification steals a piece of your attention, and you're left scattered, trying to keep up with everything and unable to enjoy anything. This is where things change. Enough isn't a number. It's not a specific amount of clothes or money in the bank. Enough is an internal saturation point. It's when you realize that adding more doesn't improve things. It just complicates them. Imagine your brain as a computer. How many tabs do you have open right now? 10, 20? Each tab consumes memory. Each tab slows everything down. Enough is when you close the unnecessary tabs and the system finally starts working again. Joshua Becker, one of the most respected voices on minimalism, says something powerful. It's not about having less. It's about having space for what matters. Think about that. Space. When was the last time you felt space in your life? Time, focus, presence. That's what you gain when you find your enough. It's not deprivation. It's liberation. It's regaining control over where you invest your most precious energy. Your first micro-action starts today. Choose one category: phone apps, old emails, clothes in your closet. Eliminate 3 items you haven't used in 6 months. 3. That's it. It doesn't have to be heroic. It needs to be consistent. But how do you know when you've reached your own enough? The answer is in the next step, and it will surprise you. Have you ever spent half an hour choosing what to watch on streaming? Scrolling through endless options, reading synopses, and in the end, falling asleep without watching anything? Or spent 2 hours comparing products online, reading reviews, and then closed everything without buying? This has a name: choice paralysis. The modern world offers you infinite options. And that should be good, right? Wrong. Every extra option is one more decision, one more comparison, one more doubt, and you're left there, paralyzed, afraid of choosing wrong. The detail almost no one notices is this: more options don't mean more freedom. They mean more imprisonment. You become a hostage to possibilities. And while you analyze all of them, life passes you by. Developing a personal filter changes the game. It's not about having rigid rules. It's about knowing your values, knowing what resonates with your essential self. When you have clarity on that, choosing becomes easy, natural, quick. Prioritizing isn't depriving, it's protecting. You protect your energy for what matters. You protect your time for who matters. You protect your focus for projects that make a difference. That's real power. Think of a restaurant menu with 200 options. Now think of a menu with 10 exceptional dishes. Where do you eat better? Where do you choose faster? Where do you leave more satisfied? Less is more when less is chosen with intention. Quick decisions, less regret. Real control. That's the payoff when you master the art of choosing the essential. You stop spending energy on irrelevant decisions, and you have fuel left for what truly drives your life. Here's your second micro-action. Before buying something or accepting a commitment today, ask yourself this question: does this bring me closer to my essential self, or does it take me further away? It's that simple. One question, but it filters out 90% of the unnecessary. But what about when the external world insists on pushing more and more on you? How do you maintain that clarity without isolating yourself? That's where the third step comes in. You buy the new phone. 2 weeks later, you're already looking at the next model. You plan the trip of your dreams for months. You come back, post the photos, and in 3 days feel an emptiness. Do you know that feeling? It's the hedonic treadmill. You run, 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 but never get anywhere. The next always seems better than the now. The future always promises more than the present, and you live in an eternal waiting room for happiness. Almost no one does this in practice, but it's transformative. Active gratitude for what is already enough. It's not that generic gratitude of being thankful for life. It's specific. It's looking at what you have and recognizing that it works, that it's good, that it's plenty. Does your current phone make calls, send messages, access the internet? Then it's enough. Does your home protect you from the cold and rain? Then it's enough. Do you have people who care about you? Then you have enough. The magic happens when you stop looking at what's missing and start seeing what's already there, working, serving, being enough. The perception of scarcity turns into abundance. Anxiety turns into presence. It's like cleaning your glasses after months. Suddenly you see clearly. The world was always clear. You were just looking through lenses fogged up by the incessant search for more. Contentment, calm, connection. That's what gratitude for enough delivers. You stop living in the future. You stop ruminating on the past. And you finally inhabit the present. Your third micro-action is powerful. Today, before you go to sleep, list 3 things that are already enough in your life. 3 things that work, that serve you, that bring you joy. Just 3. But do this every day for a week and see what happens. And to solidify this new way of living, there's a small ritual that can change your day. I'll share it with you now. When you focus on the essential, excess loses its power. When you embrace the essential, the noise disappears. Essential isn't little. Essential is exact. It's the right measure for your unique life. Less noise, more essential. That's the equation of clarity. Less distraction, more presence. Less comparison, more contentment. The essential is your North Star, your compass, your criterion. Remember the promise from the beginning? The 30-second ritual? The time has come, and it's simpler than you imagine. But don't confuse simple with weak. The most powerful things in life are simple. Close your eyes for a moment. Right now, wherever you are, take one deep breath and think of 3 things you already have that are enough. 3 things that work perfectly in your life. It could be your breakfast. It could be that book on your shelf. It could be the person who messaged you today. Feel that gratitude. Don't force it. Just recognize it. These 3 things are enough. They are already in your life. They are already working. They are already exactly what they need to be. There, you've just touched your essential self. That's your ritual. 30 seconds. 3 specific gratitudes for what is already enough. Do this tomorrow morning. Do it before an important decision. Do it when you feel the anxiety of more pulling at you. It's your anchor, your return to center. The world will continue to offer you more. More products, more experiences, more comparisons, more urgencies. But now you have a tool. You have clarity. You know how to recognize you're enough. It's not about isolating yourself. It's not about rejecting progress. It's about choosing consciously. It's about protecting your essential self. It's about living with intention, not by inertia. Simplicity with clarity is power. It's knowing how to say no without guilt. It's knowing how to say yes without doubt. It's navigating through excess without drowning in it. It's finding calm in the chaos. You don't need less. You need the essential. You don't need to give up everything. You need to embrace what matters. That's the difference. That's the key. That's your enough. Everyone has a different enough. Yours isn't the same as mine. Mine isn't the same as your neighbor's. And that's okay. In fact, it's perfect. Because when you find yours, you stop competing. You stop comparing. And you start living. The essential isn't a destination. It's a practice. Every day you choose. Every day you filter. Every day you protect what matters. And little by little, the noise diminishes. The burden lightens. Life becomes clearer. You already have everything you need to start. The 3 micro actions, the gratitude ritual, the filter question, the awareness that simplicity is clarity, not deprivation. Now it's up to you. But before you go, let's seal this commitment. Which of these micro actions resonated most with you? The 3-item declutter? The question before choosing? Or the gratitude list before bed? Share in the comments which one you're going to try today. Not tomorrow, today. And help inspire others to find their own essential self. Because when more people live with clarity, the whole world becomes lighter. Your enough is waiting. It's not something to achieve. It's something to recognize. It's already there, amidst the excess, waiting for you to make space for it to appear. And when you do that, when you clear the noise and focus on the essential, you'll discover something surprising. The life you've been searching for out there was already in here. It just needed space to breathe. It just needed silence to be heard. It just needed you to choose the essential. Start today. Start now. Start small. But start. Because every conscious choice brings you closer to your enough. And your enough is where your peace resides. The world won't stop offering more. Advertisements won't disappear. Comparisons won't cease. But you don't have to play that game anymore. You've found your measure. You've touched your essential self. And that changes everything. When you know what's enough, excess loses its power over you. When you embrace your essential self, life gains a lightness that no money can buy, a clarity that no course can teach, a peace that nothing out there can take away. That's true luxury. It's not having everything. It's knowing what's enough. It's not being able to buy anything. It's choosing to buy only the essential. It's not having 1,000 options. It's having the clarity to choose one. Breathe. You can do it. You're already doing it. Just by being here, just by making it to the end, you've already taken the first step. Now, it's about continuing to walk, one step at a time, one choice at a time, one day at a time. Your essential self awaits you. Your clarity calls you. Your enough already exists. You just need to make space for it. And when you do, when you finally embrace what truly matters, you'll understand a simple truth. You never needed more. You always needed clarity. And now you have it. Use it wisely, protect it carefully, and live with intention. Enough isn't the end of the journey. It's the beginning of real life. The one you always wanted to live. The one that makes sense. The one that has space to breathe, time to be present, and energy for what truly matters. Welcome to your essential self. From here, everything gets lighter. Not because you have less, but because you finally know what's enough. And that changes absolutely everything.